When you summarize data using Power Pivot for Excel 2013, you can create calculated fields that find the aggregate value of an entire column. In this movie, I will show you how to summarize a subset of data by adding a filter to your calculated field. I will use the filtered sample workbook, which you can find in the Chapter 10 folder of your exercise files archive. I've already added this table to the Power Pivot data model, so I'll click any cell inside the table, and then click the Power Pivot tab on the ribbon, click the Calculated Fields button, and click New Calculated Field. And I'll drag the calculated field to the right so that you can see the entire table. My goal for this calculated field is to create a filtered field that only summarizes values for weeks where there were more than 250 customers who placed orders. So in other words, I only care about rows where the customer's value is greater than 250. The name of the table that contains my data is Sales Summary, so that's correct. And for the calculated name field, I'll name it Over 250 Sales. I'll leave the description blank, and now I can start creating my formula in the formula pane. I'm creating an aggregate function, in other words, one that combines values from more than one column, so I need to use an aggregate function that has an x on the end of its name, and in this case I'll use SUMX. Then I'll type a left parentheses. Now I need to nest another function within it, and that function is filter, F-I-L-T-E-R. And when I select it from the autocomplete list and press tab, Power Pivot includes the name filter and a left parentheses. Now I need to type in the name of the table, which is Sales Summary, and then a comma. Now I need to create my filter rule, and that is using the Sales Summary table's customers field, which I will use the down arrow key to highlight and press tab, and I want greater than 250. So in other words, I only care about rows where the customer's number is greater than 250. Type a right parentheses to close out the filter arguments, then a comma, and now I can type the expression that I want to evaluate in my aggregate function. And that is Sales Summary average sale multiplied using the asterisk by Sales Summary customers, and press tab again, and type a right parentheses to close the SUMX function. I'll click the check formula button to ensure I didn't make any mistakes. Everything looks right, so I'll click OK. Now I can use this filtered calculated field in a pivot table or other summaries within Power Pivot.